Good morning. How you doing this morning? See the Four of Imps there? That's the Four of Wands. Y'all opening a portal to get some stuff done. So let's release karma for the higher good collective, for the entire collective consciousness. And that includes your tacky, toxic people, the bane of your existence. You popping through this portal, you opened it, you did this. Welcome to my channel, 5 Mirror Tarot. They told me to just start, so here we go. Whatever they tell me to do, it's like, it's okay with me. I hope you're doing well. Let's see now. We're going to get into it. All of it. And this will be a channeled message for you, for your highest good. I trust that this message has found you at the perfect time, and I really do appreciate you. I owe you a debt of gratitude for coming in here and making magic with me every day. I thank you so much for being here. And as always, I love you so much, and I'm so, so proud of you. Now then, let me break this one down for you, collective. I do hope it's gonna be Halloween. This is Halloween. This is all the little details. Everyone, especially if you got children. I know. Have you seen the price of Halloween candies? Little pricey. You have to stick to the hard candy and Dum-Dums and Tootsie Rolls. But this is you. You're ready for. This is you. This is you. Strength, courage, unconditional, non-judgmental love on all levels. That's you. I don't care what your gender is. I don't care what your gender is. Mature communication. In the big picture, thinking about the earth too, not just us. Some of this is a love that allows us to accept the differences in people and beliefs. Those people around you. You're a hero, though. You're paying attention to detail. Looking at your goals and your ideas and your emotional wealth. Oh my goodness. And then we've got two of wands. Don't understand what you're going to do next. What's the next adventure? What's the next journey? In between two things you can only pick one. So you don't divide your energies. That's remembrance. I know, look into his eyes. I love this card, look into his eyes. Oh my goodness. Lessons learned. Important memories. A heart connection. Things achieved are more important to remember as you travel along your path. Be aware of what you need to keep bringing all that with you when you move forward. Okay, you're paying attention to details. And 8 is infinite. 9 and the 9 of Pentacles. After the 8 of Pentacles is being able to keep everything together, like books being held tightly between two bookends. You're able to, you You go and earn the bacon, you go home, you fry it up in a pan. 'Cause you're a woman, WOMAN. I'll say it again. It's you, babe. So you're growing more prosperous as time goes. Let's see. I know the heartless love. Oh, feelings of abandonment and heartbreak. It's the toxicity. It's the false expectations. Sometimes it's just us. Who in the connection is a heartless love? Is a person in your life that you are involved with taking on this role? Where is the energy of your connection in this relationship going? You working on you right now. That person refused to do any work ever. God, they're lazy, aren't they? Procrastinators. And here's that portal. Some of you, this is your wedding reception, your wedding celebration. Some of you, it's an anniversary being celebrated. Some of you, it's just Halloween being celebrated. Am I right? We love Halloween. I love Halloween. Now, this is, I want to thank you for clicking on this video. This is a channeled message, and it, of course, I appreciate you for showing up here and showing me a kindness. Now then, facing the fallout for what they did, and they might fear this. Bully pressed, I'll say they're pissed, pressed, and you don't give a flying fig. You have no more facts to give. Take a wild guess. Yeah, talking about your difficult people. Someone that you're entangled with romantically. And not too hard to believe their karma is your blessing in disguise. You lead yourself back into the fine, attuned heart space where you can express with care and life's ease. Express yourself with grace. Express what the soul desires most to share because it feels good. Not just to you and your own skin, but to your soul registers how it feels good. Your soul feels good. It warms your soul. The essence of your true self flows effortlessly, shifts into everything you create, turns to golden opportunity to magnetize your soul this morning. I know this is for entertainment purposes only. What do I do first? Now I got the fraud over here. We've already tapped into the tarot. Now I'm gonna tap into the more of the fraud. We were just doing it a second ago. This is the Queen of Passage. This is for you, collective. Oh, this is a lush vibration. You surrender frequency. It's a surrender. You surrender. It's a frequency. It gives way to transition. Trust. There is so much growth in the future. There is a clear way ahead. Darkness fades as you step from one state to another of consciousness. The moment of passage between the past, present, or future. Between the worlds themselves. That is a moment called surrender. Now, some of you, I don't know who this one's for. Marital problems will be solved in about 14 hours. That's not for all of you. This is a collective consciousness reading. This is a channeled message. So you are a discoverer at heart. Do that. Oh, go do that. Oh, yes, please. I hope you're doing well this morning. Is it beautiful where you are? The leaves are turning. I feel that you there. Yeah, I'm talking to whoever's watching this right now. The viewer. You're the one who's making all of this wonderment happen this morning on my channel, 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. I know. Now then, we're venturing into Don't Give a Flying Fig television, because we don't. I have no more figs to give. Figs. This is not a psychological evaluation of any kind. What I go on about, some of it is speculation for entertainment purposes, because it's a dang tarot card reading. I'm not a doctor. The public service announcements that I share with you are very creative, and they are my opinion. And they are thoroughly researched. They're real. It's the real deal. So please hit the like and subscribe to help my channel grow and help me grow. Oh, it goes a long way to support future content. So let's do it. Now, permission's not granted to link or to repost this video. This video is for educational and spiritual entertainment value and purposes only. This video, because of the PSAs, this video and the jokes, this video doesn't refer to any specific person and should not refer to any specific person as having NPD or narcissistic traits that I talk about or joke about or speculate about or educate about, especially to support an allegation that the maker of this video believe or support or claim that a person is literally a narcissist or a bully or a jerk or what a maroon. I know. Well, Spirit sets the record straight once and for all. Yeah, let YouTube take it up with Holy Spirit. Ooh, then it would be cursing Holy Spirit, and that's the one sin that YouTube cannot be forgiven for. That was a joke, okay? For entertainment purposes. But you, inside of you, been triggered into going and doing something, to be inspired to do something random in life. Just like that. See, I'm proud of you. I'm so very, very proud of you. Right in that moment. And I love you so much. Bullying lover. I feel that. Is that what you're showing me? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Bullying lover. Bullying others results in misery and unhappiness. Go figure. Because it takes work for them to do happiness. It's much easier to bollocks everything and procrastinate and blame, twist, and be a milk dud. Ooh, did that sound bitter? They love to break down, insist on you, convincing you that there's not enough love in the world for every human to have complete love. They don't know what they're talking about. If you have complete self-love, you tell the universe that that's what you want attracted to you. You're not doing it the other way around, because it was not meant to be when you do it the other way. But you want to attract in what is meant to be. Now then, you tacky people. Cognitive dissonance. I'm not a doctor. Cognitive dissonance happens when you hold conflicting beliefs collective at the same moment in time. Your brain hurts. It does. That was a joke. This is for entertainment and educational purposes. This is a PSA. A narcissist is oftentimes a sociopath, a manipulator, and the cognitive dissonance is a favorite weapon to wield. Your narcissist is banking on keeping every victim of their ploy kept in a constant state of emotional chaos until the end of time can tell. And the narcissist eats it up as narcissistic supply. That's for educational purposes. I'm not a doctor. Secrets hidden for decades are brought to light, publicly exposed. Take a wild guess. Not too hard to believe. Their karma is now, for you, a blessing in disguise. Go do you while they're getting it. Maggot of a player panic after realizing what they have done. What did I just say? Toxic Avenger gets taunted themselves and brutally mocked. And they're playing the victim. You work your effing ass off at every turn, and I worked really hard to manipulate my coworkers, and they fired me. Pity me, pity me, pity me, just to get through effing life. You'd think at one point, isn't life supposed to get better? How come things are getting better for collective? How come you get blessings but I don't? Because collective does life. Their whole world turns on them. Collectives doesn't. Go figure. This person is one of the worst in humanity that you're dealing with. Life's supposed to be like better. Just for a little bit, especially for Halloween. See, now I told you for the last 4 or 5, they're going to try and ruin Halloween for you. Well, their intentions to do that is come back to bite them on the ass before Halloween. Couldn't life just get a little easier? Not for you if you're toxic. Y'all getting it, but good. Because of your ignorance, determination, and concentration on that ignorance. But you, collective, you're one who will overcome all obstacles to gain in the end over these mooks, these toxic mooks. You know your worth. You have a sense of self-awareness. They don't have that in their DNA. And this is a channeled message now, don't you? Don't you force anything into your world I talk about. You keep the parts you like and turn the rest of it loose. Oh, a lovely, nervous first encounter or even a date. You relax or you settle your nerves. You are a delight to the eye, collective. And your energy is just heavenly. Did you hear the part where your energy is heavenly? A sense of fairness, a vision. You know your worth. You love yourself. You seek the need for community, of right relations. You oversee a love that is familiar and very relaxed in social relationships, especially with those immediately around you, is to stay relaxed. Intersecting with the human and the vulnerable side of who you really are. You're done with this outdated, tired old schemes. They keep bringing the same old crap, different day. You're toxic. But other people are loving you. But you're never shocked at your toxic's entitlement. Whoever went against you is being dealt with by God. When energy peaks, do your energy releases. Release it. Aid to pain. When you're all stressed out, so when you get blemishes and bumps and an uneven complexion. So you're going to scrub your aura for good skin. Energy-wise, That's to keep your youthful looks and to dispel the negative energies that are attacking your pores. And you use a toner and your usual ablutions and take care of your skin. But they're saying to do the same thing for your aura, because we do energy work here. You get taught a lesson, karmic one. Ooh, somebody said a prayer. Your person is guilty, period. Facing fear of the unknown. They don't like it. People who are so heartless, like they will live forever. Greedy things turn sour for them. And there lies the magic collective. They start getting their karma, and that turns out. And they're pressed, they're pissed, and you do not give a flying fig. You lead yourself back into a finely attuned heart space. You leave them behind, where you can express with care and take on life's ease and express yourself with grace. Express what your soul desires most to share. Your money situation looks good. Their fate is signed, sealed, and delivered. Doomed as doomed can be. Perpetrator bullies someone charged minutes ago. Life over. Allegation proved. Must face the music. Spiritual jail first. For some of you, this is really jail. They're not going to win in court. Got it? Congratulations. Ooh, idea to get control over your life. Away from these knuckleheads. Feminine, Saturn, water, vibration. Let go of extreme toxicity. Let it go. Page of Hearts. That's an immature person or energy. Nothing to really offer in love. And they feel they need to show up and ruin your life, throw you off balance. They must. Spiritual awareness for you, while remaining firmly rooted in the material. Devil's trying to shut you up, collective. You can laugh or fart in his general direction. You wouldn't have gotten that download from the divine if you didn't find serendipity. We were talking about your serendipity in yesterday's video. Go watch that video if you missed it. You wouldn't have seen so many new things from a different perspective. And somebody's having an emotional marriage with someone. And keep doing your prayers. Keep doing your ablutions. Now then. Oh, dang it. You know you can do anything with duct tape. I think I'm going to tape that sucker down so that when I kick it, it won't move my camera. Did it mess it up? Oh, we'll find out, won't we? I can't help it. How are you doing? It's going to be Halloween. Are you ready for Halloween? I think I'm ready for Halloween. I'm ready. We don't usually get, if it's cold, we don't get very many trick-or-treaters when it's cold because the mothers here are helicopter moms. and they piss their kids off and make them put their coats and stuff and gloves and then and they get all hot in their coats having to walk around the neighborhood and they won't. Parents are out of shape so they don't get very much candy to begin with. So last year it was like that. I'm going to see what they do this year. Well, what does the divine need to share with you, collective? Pointing out to you. Keep embracing who it is you really are. This one. The essence of who you really are. Your essence flows effortlessly into everything you create. Lover's card reverse, that's them trying to stop you, and then you get justice. Universe steps in and says you have stuff you are assigned to do. So they are defeated in the Five of Swords, excuse me. Yeah, Two of Cups reversed for them. They can't. They can't get their inner world and outer world in balance. You get victory, and you are the King of Pentacles, so you're able to, you have the power and resources to get out of this energy. I'm proud of you. Self-knowledge is who you are, so that not much impedes the flow of creativity from the soul. They're just trying to knock you off in the mundane world, the material world, knowing that they'll be, it's like psychically attacking you spiritually. You didn't sign up for this crap. You have stuff that you, by the divine, are being told to do. You're balanced. You have a sacred union between your divine masculine, divine feminine, and your own skin going on. Oh my goodness. And at the end of that, you getting justice, because they're not going to get away with tripping you up. That means you're in a protective bubble. The divine's protecting you from whatever they're planning here. Chaos. Chaos. So you can't level up. So you can't heal. Trying to make you doubt yourself so that you stop your taking care of yourself, self-love practices. But see, you get victory over that because they're not the boss of you. Not the boss of you. And here you are as the king of really able to take action, and you're in your feminine. You're totally in your feminine. But you're taking action as the King of Pentacles. You have it together. You got it going on. Able to, you're not wrong in what it is you're doing. What crosses the situation? What crosses it? Woo! Scrying your intuition. Your intuition. You embody the essence of oneself, your authentic true self. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pumpkins. Oh yeah, you're very well emotionally stable and balanced and healed. You are healed. You're healed. Congratulations. You did that. Knight of Wands is for all the crud they did to you, is that Knight of Wands. They're getting karma for it. Stay away from them so it doesn't splash on you. Five of Swords reversed. They're going to pull something on you, and it's going to seem to them like they're actually getting away with it. They won't, but that means you're going to have to be prepared to go for a little ride that you close down. Let's see, Queen of Wands, yeah, reversed. You're not having it. Scrying, your intuition. You carry energy for self-knowledge. You create, you maintain, you regenerate the universe, your own neck of the woods. The Vedya. The Vedya is personification of knowledge. You come a vibe to remove all of the obstacles that keep things from being a clear conduit for the creativity that wants to come through your soul and come manifest as something tangible. It's intangible now. It wants to become real, tangible, concrete, something that you add to your life that you've always wanted it to be like this. That's more like emotional wealth. Will lead to real wealth. You know what I mean? I told you, you're real stable. Real stable. Okay. Intuition and what else? Some of this can be communicated through whether it's just words or music or artwork. Either way it can flow. I was supposed to pick this one up too. Nine of Cups. reversed. Quit hoarding ideas that are good ideas. Quit pushing them down. Those are dreams or ideas that lead to an Ace of Cups, your cup being filled to overflowing, your nightmares being over, and you being able to do this really ticks off your toxic people, all of them. They each try to, well, you couldn't over here, you couldn't do it, haha, I'll get collective. That person tries. Now you've got two people at you. Now these other ones glom on, it's like dog pile on collective. These are the ideas and desires and dreams that are your true self. Go do those things. The more you embrace them, they start becoming concrete and tangible, and not just ideas. Then it says your nightmares are over. And the devil card, how am I going to do that? I can't show the devil card except for that. Getting your person's goat. You get their goat. You outsmart them is what that means. They're being devilish. You're going to outsmart them. Basis? No. Over the next 2 weeks in front of you, when you are creating and it feels stagnant, you might feel this vibration, but self-awareness is the key to your creative flow over the next 2 weeks. When your creativity feels dense or blocked or stagnant, it isn't because the waters have dried up, as you might feel this. But the truth is that self-awareness is the key to unlocking your creative flow. The Fool taking a risk. The Eight of Wands, it comes together so fast your head will spin. Nine of Discs, gain. Pre-Emperor, Pre-Empress, and then the Empress. And then the Skull of Light is illumination using your intuition. Leap of faith. Renewal, new adventure, new start. Clean slate. Everything, because you're loving yourself, everything pulls itself together and you attract it in its time, and everything comes together as if by magic. Nine of Discs, Pre-Emperor, Pre-Empress. You high vibing. Right into the Empress, ruling your empire. Because of the light that is within you, you bring in colorful, vivifying change. For you, vivifying change for you. You deserve that. You've always wanted to have vivifying change. You know you do. The truth is the self-awareness going inward. What crowns collective? The Ace of Wands, Imps. Ace of Imps, Queen of Cups reversed. Your bright new beginning, they're really going to try, your toxic people are going to try and get your attention in a negative way to knock you off your square. Knight of Cups reversed. See, they want to stop you from getting an offer of real love. Yeah, here's the Ace of Pentacles. I can't make this up. Then you get peace in the Two of Swords between you and a new person that's not toxic. And then you get the Wheel of Fortune. And then here you are, you are the Queen of Cups. in balance. You're getting all this love from the vibration and personality of the Queen of Cups, from your ancestors, the love and the legacy of your DNA. They're all around you because that veil is so thin right now because it's Halloween. Samhain. Oh, that's in. You could be Aries, you could be Sagittarius, you could be Leo. You could be in love with a person who has those. They are those signs, or you've got those in your natal charts. Queen of Cups reversed is trying to overturn your wisdom, shake your self-doubt, make you doubt yourself, be hard on yourself, lose faith in yourself so that you get stuck. They don't have a real offer of love to you is how they're trying to, so it ain't going to work. Because you have a real offer of love coming to you through your self-love. And they know it. That's why they're trying to make you doubt yourself so you stop your inner peace and stop healing. Who does that? An a-hole, that's who. Gets mad at you for healing yourself from all the crud they did to hurt you, and it was a lot, and it was painful. Yeah. Here's the wheel. That is you sorting this out. And you become the Queen of Cups is your connection to your higher self and to your angels and your ancestors. And you can really feel their love around you. Oh my goodness. Something about crowns collective. Definitely in the future. The King of Swords reversed is your narcissist, your bully. They make a boo-boo bad judgment, and the Judgment card reversed. Knight of Pentacles, here comes your offer of love, that they be trying to wear you down so that you miss it. Oh, I was too tired to do it. I have a narcissist or a bully in my life. Empress card. Again, you're not oppressed by what they're trying to do. And the Empress, again, that's two. You're doubly blessed, doubly wise, doubly blessed. See, here they are. Negative masculine butt nut. Let's see. Makes a mistake and connection to you blows it completely. Watch as you get from a person who's not toxic an opportunity, person, place, or thing, but I think it's a person. Their karma is to see you get a real offer of love and you accept it. The change you're looking for in love comes. And here's the first Empress where you're blessed, ruling your own little, then you're even happier. You're not oppressed by this dink, this a-hole at all, and they know it. And here's doubly blessed. Empress, defeat dink. Empress, just in time for Halloween. I know. They've been told to quit messing with you. And for some reason, they keep messing with you. What's in the place of hope in the environment? Hope. They fly off. They levitated. Queen of Wands reversed. That's them being bishy. And then your spirit team comes in and kicks their ass. And the Temperance card, while you have things in alignment for these changes, you close the cycle with this doofus who's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Two of Pentacles reversed. Princess of Wands reversed. Queen of Wands reversed. Being a bitchy little brat on top of a full grown ass woman brat energy. And again, this could be a man. It says machismo is the day is long, but he's got a wild hair up his butt, and you've never seen him act this way before. Yet you saw his mother act that way if it's like your brother or a friend or something, you remember their mother and how she acted when she was upset, and he is doing exactly, acting just like that Bish, his mother, was doing exactly the same thing. Now then, your art should be judged not on popularity or nepotism, but on the power that your art, your heart, the things that you do and your passions in life that you do, that transform you. This is in the place of your hope and your environment to get forward. These are for all the queen bishes in your life are getting it. They're getting karma. You're not. You're being rewarded. You will not be in lack. If you're with the divine, you'll be fine. They are getting divine retribution, which means it's not being in purgatory while you're still walking on earth. It's hell on earth. You're closing the cycle down with them. You're not doing it anymore. You're doing it differently for your sake and your mental health sake. Because you can see they're going around the bend, and so you don't want to be in their presence. I'm proud of you, Princess of Wands reversed. Being a bitchy little, lousy little 12-year-old bitchy girl. And he's a slutty man. Miss, that's your father of your child. This is a collective reading. That's not for everyone. Don't you force anything that doesn't resonate or fit your relevant problem. Why you clicked on, and thank you for clicking on this video. Trick or treat, mischief and play. They're going to fight really hard just before you cinch this deal, and then there's really nothing they can do about it, and they know it. So they're going to really push that envelope, tear that envelope. Don't you let them affect you. Don't you let it affect you. That's what they want. They're going to win if you let them. Don't you do it. And that's in the place of your hope. What do those around collective think of collective? Ooh. Which one? This one? Okay. 3 of discs, pumpkins reversed. 10 of cups, that's you. They're undone. 3 of, that's spiritual. That is purgatory they are in. You are in heaven. 10 of cups. There's that 4 of wands. You open that portal up for yourself. Then we have pleasure, the 4 of cups. Counting your blessings. The 5 of cups is where you see what your strengths are and what you can't help in love, and so you turn loose of that and draw upon your strength. Then you get the 6 of cups. Hit the reset button. Then the 6 of coins reversed. They get sexual frustration. They get stuck. They don't get to move forward in love because they're toxic. No one wants to be with them. Devil card reversed. They finally have to look and see. They have to learn something and take accountability. They don't like it. They fight it, 2 of wands, but don't know what to do until a message of being spied on by the authorities, the page of bats, the page of swords. You are changed up for more self-knowledge, more awareness tied to you. That's what they think of you and your own unique soul. They love your soul and what your needs are in the moment, present tense, in the here and now. They're willing to support you and help you. Whatever it is that you decide to do right now before Halloween. They're married. They're the devil's handmaiden. They married the devil in church just in time for Halloween, and now they've got to live with him. You get more blessings to count. You get the 10 of cups to go forward without the toxicity, because you pop this portal open. Again, the 4 of wands, someone's celebrating a wedding reception. Maybe you just got married a few hours ago or something. Or it's at a wedding, like the 4th wedding or 40th wedding anniversary for G-Pon Noonie or something. Got it. Pleasure. Pleasure. Yes. Pleasure. And then the 5 of Cups. You're grateful for what it is that you do have in love. And you can turn loose of all the rest. So you can enjoy hitting the reset button. It's like Mercury retrograde. A lover could come from out of your past and rekindle with some of you, not all of you. If you want that. And end in a new way and into your sexual frustration. So you might want to consider it, but think it through carefully. Use your discernment. Then we have the Devil card reversed. I can't show you. And that they don't know what to do. They got caught. That Devil card's reversed. That means they have to look at it. They wouldn't look at it before. And so they're being spied on by the universe, who's coming and writing in to correct what they did to you. Facing the fallout for what they did. And they might fear this bully pressed. And you don't give a Take a wild guess. Not too hard to believe. Their karma in the here and now. Their karma is your blessing in disguise. The essence of your true self flows effortlessly, shifts into everything that you touch right now in your passion. You go do those things you create. Everything you create turns to gold. You magnetize your soul this morning. That's why you come in here. Isn't that why you come in here? No, you come in here to show me a kindness. Heart's desire. You lead yourself back. Page of Cups overturned. They didn't have anything to offer you this time, and they thought they were going to trick you, future fake you. Queen of Swords, you set boundaries. 10 of Cups, again, you fill your cups, you get happy ending. 9 of Cups, happy ending. No matter what. Queen of Discs reversed, they can't keep that poop together. Forgiveness is how you're going to reduce your burden. You lead yourself back into the finely attuned heart space where we can express with care and with ease and with grace and poise what the soul desires most to share with you, and then have you share in your blessings with others. We have to stick together right now. So that energy feels like a rush of energy. It's flowing through you. The Emperor reversed. Emperor doesn't like to be wrong when he needs to take action. So you know what they're trying to push your buttons, to knock you off square. You know that that's wrong. You have the Emperor and Empress in you. Empress has been right side up in your wisdom, which they're trying to knock your feminine down, to doubt your wisdom. And now the Emperor in you is getting pissed off because the Emperor does not like to be wrong. And that keeps your inner peace they're trying to destroy. 5, 6, 7 of Pentacles. That everything that they keep offering you is future faking. And you've got this one pentacle down here on the ground that you're growing that pentacle. You're not doing these. All the ones up in the air are stuff you've learned in the past. You didn't sign up for that crap. And they'll force it on you, so you're not doing it. Then we have the 2 of Swords. That's a mature communicator with a person who's not toxic. Prince of Cups, that you love. You're very fond of dealing with this person. In the Skull of Flowers, you're blossoming, creating through the ashes. The essence of your true self flows effortlessly, and it shifts into everything that you create. Now, just like you, collective, if you found your way here to my channel. And I love you for this. I'm so proud of you. Come in here and you help me create magic on this channel. Well, just like you, I embrace the essence of self-healing. Just like you, I refuse to erase my shadow. I walk abreast with my shadow, and so do you. I need to live even more authentically. I refuse to apologize for my depth, for my emotions, for my truth. You and I both refuse to wear the disease to please masks, just to feign being accepted. I can plainly see how real strength is never in hiding my wounds. It's tied up in owning them. Why? Because it dawned on me in doing so, I stopped being controlled by what I once feared. And you're doing the same. Your shadow and my shadow lose power because when we face it with unconditional, non-judgmental love directed at ourselves and connected to our authentic self-love, that saves me and that saves you, even in darkness. You and I are authentic true selves. That is my ally and your ally. That is our reminder that how even in darkness we will prevail. We are the light. I was never unworthy of light. You were never unworthy of light. I no longer react. Instead, I respond with awareness and discernment. And I share that wisdom with you. On this healing journey, silence becomes the greatest strength for you and I. We do not need to prove our worth to other human beings. You and I stop trying to explain our peace. So I do not react with every storm. I first observe the storm because it's more fun that way. Before, everything used to trigger me, be it a toxic loved one's tone of voice or their glaring silence, or someone's misinterpretation of how I feel, someone's misunderstanding. I refuse to defend and explain fight or flight. I will not explain myself. Now then. Justice. 3 of Wands, ship coming in. 10 of Wands reversed, unburdened once that ship comes in. Ace of Cups, your ship comes in and they kick over their own toxic cup and get pissed because you're doing good. Oh, the Skull of Stars, the infinite possibilities, that's you. That is you. That is you. You're getting justice. The universe is making it clear that your ships are coming in. You're unburdened. You love yourself. You are not in lack. You know, it's wackadoo crazy it is. This is them kicking over their own cup, trying to make you make yourself small, that they can treat you like shit because your light irritates them. Demons. Screw that. You didn't sign up for that crap just because your light irritates their demons. No right to treat you like shit. None. They cannot abuse you for that reason. No. Okay. This one? Oh. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination. That means God won't listen to it. Whose causeth the righteous to go astray in an evil way? That's them pulling you down out of your 5D consciousness, balanced, grounded, centered, and connected to the divine. Just what I'm telling you they're trying to do. That they pull you astray, because I told you a minute ago, the divine's got stuff you're supposed to be doing, and not this with them. He shall fall himself into his own pit. See? bully pressed and you don't give a you don't give a you don't. But you, the upright, shall have good things in possession. But when the wicked rise, a man is hidden. He that covereth his sins shall not prosper. But who confesseth and forsaketh them, forgiveness, remember I told you about forgiveness, shall have God's mercy. He can't give you mercy unless you forgive yourself. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And Ezra 7:20, between 3 and 4 in the morning, I do a meditation, I take notes, I do, and reduce that down to an awesome sauce, and then I turn it into content. Turn on the camera, and here we go. And you come here and you make magic with me. I thank you for that. I do. I mean it. And everything or anything else needed for the temple of your God that you are responsible for to supply, you may provide from the royal treasury. Pay for it from the king's treasury. Ezra was ashamed. He did make bold words to the king, to require of the king a band of soldiers and horsemen to help Ezra and Ezra's men to fight against the enemy standing in the way of a goal. Whew, boy, Ezra was not cool. He had a romance with an underage girl, a wayward persuasion, but it was not egregious enough. You know, like Tiny Fist of Fury and a bunch of people like Prince Andrew and Bill Clinton. Got it? I'm sorry, this Holy Bible divination I'm doing is tied to current events today. This is germane to current events over the last 48 hours with the... Yeah, he's shutting the government down because of the Epstein files is why. This is all wrecking the White House. He just has to, because he's desperate. He is. But his actions taken while writing his book should have put him behind bars. Instead of asking proper people, he stalked 4 underage girls. Sound familiar? Sound just like our president. The pedophile that's in the White House that they're trying to protect with all their might and main. To learn the truth, a mystery about, I kid you not, Ezra 7:20 is in the Bible. What I'm talking about is real. I told you that my Holy Bible divinations are more accurate than a tarot reading, just all by themselves. I just pulled that one out in front of you. You watched me do it. I don't pick them. Holy Spirit does. Ezra's lesson to glean is to see how the Lord enables his people to overcome opposition. Gee, like what's going to happen on November the 1st if they don't turn the government back on and still accomplish God's will. When Ezra spied on Ariah, she was 16 and he was 24. I think he's upset that Jewish men were taking pagans. These are idol worshippers or multi-god worshippers back in the day. Don't you judge them. They were allowed to be that back in the Bible days. Don't you judge them by today's standards. Quit it. It took them pagans for wives. It added to the guilt of Israel. Their forefathers and foremothers were God's people who did Exodus. Some were unalived for making that gold calf statue that Moses threw those tablets out of the 10 Commandments in anger. They would be ashamed of their descendants if they saw what Ezra saw. Yeah. He wants them to separate from their divine pagan wives. It's not his business. He's expected to teach the laws of God. It was still evolving. It wasn't established yet. To any who do not know God, that's why he wanted everyone to know God is all. Ezra discovered a bunch of Jewish men having been marrying non-Jewish women, which at the time that was scandalous. Now then. So you think you know the story of the 3 spinners. Yeah. The one where there once was a girl who was lazy and refused to spin. At last the mother was once so overcome with anger and impatience that she let Mr. Hand take a quick, short trip to Bodyland. Her bottom, Bodyland. Got it? She let Mr. Hand take a quick, short trip to Bodyland, at which the girl began to weep aloud. Suddenly the Queen drove by, and when she heard the wailing and the weeping, she stopped her carriage and went into the house and asked the mother, "What the actual F, man? Why are you smacking your kid? I can hear the cries from the road." But the truth is older and, according to Carl Jung, much darker. And this character's fate was far too disturbing for namby-pamby Isney Day fairy tales. The mother creates impossible situations to undermine her daughter's self-worth and independence, ensuring that the daughter remains despondent. And this odd behavior stems from the mother's own fragile ego, her deep insecurities, and profound lack of empathy. This daughter is asserting herself and her own interests and identities perceived as a threat to the mother's authority. By making her kid engage in these tasks that have no connection to what that girl desires to be doing with herself, forcing a daughter to perform these terrible tasks and then punishing her for the inevitable failure to do so is a sick form of control and abuse by the narcissistic mother and the Queen. The mother was ashamed to reveal the laziness of her kid, she said. "I can't get her to leave off spinning. She insists on spinning forever and ever, and I am poor and cannot get my hands on that much flax." The Queen has an answer. "I love to hear the sound of spinning, and it makes me happy to hear the wheels are humming along. Let me have your daughter come away with me to the castle, and there she can spin as much as she likes." I'm drawing upon original versions of fairy tales that are never sanitized accounts on 5mm Tarot, where we reveal how this tale illustrates every stage of the alchemical reading for iterations required to do a tarot card reading. The mother asserts her dominance. The impossible nature of the spinning task is a setup for failure, which the mom used to reinforce control. She's complaining because she doesn't have the money to buy the flax, but that girl will just spin, 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 spin. She just loves spinning. That's her love. Until they take something that she loves to do, turn it and ruin it for her, both her mother and the Queen. Demanding the impossible is a way for the Queen and the girl's mom to prove their own perceived superiority. To achieve answers using tarot for the viewers, questions using the tarot and both Proud Fairy oracles is what we're doing this morning. The mother was so pleased about this, so the queen took her and got her to the palace. And the queen led her up to 3 rooms, which were filled from top to bottom with the finest flax. Now you better spin for me, don't you give me your lip. Now when you're finished, you shall have my eldest son for your husband. Even if you're poor, your hard work is going to be dowry enough. Even someone with a pedigree, that girl wasn't stupid. Even if I had a pedigree and royal blood, all this flax, my body won't be alive for the 300 or 400 years it would take if I did this day and night and never stopped. Got it? What you're about to hear, the true story of this particular fairy tale's premise, and I will tap in about how it mirrors the scourge of narcissism as an analogy for a loathsome spotty behind tied to mankind's butt kiss. This mom views an 11-year-old child as a rival. She's not a full-grown woman. She's not even 12. The queen and the girl's mother have exaggerated senses of each one's own importance and overestimate the value of their ideas while underestimating the girl and her 3 aunts. This is the Ace of Wands. That's God's truth. This channeled message is riddled with points of light called public service announcements to warn the viewer about what your very toxic people have been up to in Karmic Corner. These PSAs are valuable channeled messages as warnings or as a cautionary tale during this morning's Tarot Enhanced channeled message. Let's look at the truth behind the fairy tale. Finally, a tale of narcissism. Now that poor girl was terrified. Who could possibly spend that much flax in the really realistically based world? Who could spin night after night? 300 years old she'd be. The girl's failures at this impossible task prevents her from achieving anything that might outshine Mom or the Queen even. Instead of getting started, she broke down in tears, so she sat idle for the next 3 days and wouldn't budge. The Fool reversed. The Queen is showing a power play designed to keep the girls dependent on the Queen and her eldest son now too. On the 3rd day, the Queen realized nothing had been spun, and boy was she surprised. I'm under great duress and distress at leaving my mother's house. Okay, but tomorrow you must begin your work. When the girl was left alone again, she was flustered, so she went to the window and looked out, and she saw 3 women coming towards her. One had a broad club foot, the second had a great underlip that hung down, but the third had a broad thumb, and they asked what was amiss. She complained, and they offered her help. This negative mother sold her to the Queen. She scoffed at the daughter's attempts to complete impossible tasks, to make the mother appear as if a long-suffering and patient mother who was simply trying to help her difficult, lazy child succeed. The Queen is creating dependency. At first, she's deliberately ignored the girl's 3-day delay in spinning, and then she ignored the request for approval, and then she blamed the girl for the delays. She let the 3 women in. They seated themselves and began spinning. We can spin up all of this flax for you in a very short time, but you have to keep a promise that you'll invite us to the wedding. So the girl concealed the 3 spinners from the Queen. The Queen is evil, but not the fairy tale kind. The Queen couldn't praise the girl enough when she went to the first room and it was empty. In some fairy tales, the protagonist might never get justice or revenge or true love. They only get stinking lies and tricks and betrayal. Now the queen looked in the second room, and it was bare, and now to the last the third was quickly being cleared. The queen repeats this cycle of setting impossible tasks, and then punishing failure is a powerful, potent form of abuse and manipulation. The queen likes to erode the girl's confidence to make it easier to manipulate the daughter. It becomes who becomes the scapegoat for everybody that the mother dislikes in herself, but cannot admit that it's the mother who was the lazy one. It was never the girl. Then the three women took leave and said to the girl, "Do not forget what you have promised us, and it will make you a fortune in the future." Oh no, how can she let them attend the wedding? How can she get out of this mess? When the girl showed the queen the final empty room and the great heap of flax yarn, she gave orders for the wedding, and the bridegroom rejoiced that he was to have such a clever, industrious wife, and praised her mightily. "I have 3 aunts," said the girl, "and they've always been kind to me. I don't want to forget them in my good fortune. Let me invite them to the wedding. Let them come sit at our table." Fueling insecurity by setting impossible conditions and time frames that they can make employees feel incompetent and question their own judgment. Why would we allow that? So once the feast began, these 3 women entered wearing strange apparel, and the bride said, "Welcome, dear, dear aunts." "Oh God," shrieked the groom, "how did you come to have such ugly aunts? How did you come to have a broad clubbed foot?" "By treading," the first aunt answered. Now the queen and bridegroom are cursed. Now the bridegroom went to the second. "How did you come to have a hare lip?" "By licking," the second aunt said. And then he asked the third, "How did you come by a broad thumb?" "By twisting the flaxen thread," she answered. Control and domination is afoot. Micromanagement, narcissistic queen. Employer often micromanage everybody, then the staff. It's a tactic used to enforce excessive control and to manipulate. Knowledge is a primal language used to study your bully and find narcissism's hidden meaning with an alchemical text like the Kabbalah, the tarot, fairy tales whose own origins coincide with narcissistic traits. Tarot is used to explain the empath stages through the gauntlet of initiation to bring who you really are to the forefront. Upon hearing this, the bridegroom, the king's son, was alarmed and said, "Neither now nor never shall my bride touch a spinning wheel." So she was responsible for eliminating the cruel, hateful flax spinning, and told his mother, the queen, to stuff it. Narcissistic employers make dangerous and illegal or even impossible demands to maintain control. So a lazy girl is punished by her narcissistic mother, but a passing queen takes her to her palace to spin flax. This is a child, people, who is a tween, not even a 12-year-old girl, expected to spin 24/7, 8 days a week, to empty 3 warehouses filled with flax. So when she is 24 years old, got it? This is indentured servitude. She will be married off to the queen's hemorrhagic, syphilitic, fever-pitched eldest 4-H reject son. She's overwhelmed and cries, leading for 3 deformed, disabled women to offer help in exchange for an invitation to the wedding, 13 years away in the future, it seems. The narcissistic employer covers the girl's narcissistic mother, is pandering her kid, pimping her kid out to a queen to use and abuse to spin wealth. The mother did it to maintain superiority over the child. She discarded her own child, devalued and discarded. She's lazy. You can have her. The mother did this to set the lazy daughter up for failure. The girl agrees, and the woman spin the flax. Years later, at the wedding, the prince notices the women's deformities. He promises to marry the girl, but only if she never spins again, saving her from the task she hated so much. She used to love to spin until they ruined it for her. The narcissist and the impossible task, the 3 warehouses filled with flax, a task no 11-year-old girl can complete, the wedding to the prince's promise. Finally, the wedding takes place. The prince comments on all 3 women's deformities. He promises to marry the girl under the condition she never spin again. Both the mother and the busybody queen lack empathy and view child labor as a tool, and the child herself serves both women's egos, and the child was never seen as an equal. Now, we petition the angelic realm, and we ask for it to allow every soul who's gathered here to become exposed to the mighty power of God's white light. We ask for the angels to bring every last person in so they can be bathed in that awesome power, bestowed only by God's will, at being granted benefits to restore all of mankind to intense love this morning on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. We seek to protect every man, woman, and child by unleashing unto them the power of God's healing white light. We thank God for He has bathed each one of us in the glorious warmth of His kindness, and this beam of energies has been enriched with God's own unconditional and non-judgmental love. He is loving us, and He's protecting us on all levels. Extol, Mal, send! Thank you. I extol the name of King Jesus. I ask for our petition to the angelic realm be made correct. We send our petition to the angels and ancestors with all due respect. Thank you. Now every person in the entire collective consciousness, you are yet to enjoy this daily meditation. We do it every day on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot, where we are raising the vibration to reflect the values associated with the 5D, 5 dimension, 5th dimension consciousness, grounded, balanced, centered, and connected to the divine. We willfully love to maintain. We are uplifted by positive energies that keep our soul's high vibes flowing to help us grow spiritually and become healthy, divine chosen ones forevermore. Holy, 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 I extol the name of King Jesus. I heap praise on God's good name for all of our soul tribe has completed for all the work we just did. And we shared all of this. We know how all of our good work collective is attributed to the glory of God. In the name of God, I respectfully ask for the angelic realm, ask to return to your designated home base and remain seated in the glorious heavens above. And please, let there be peace between all of us and also for our angels and ancestors. We respectfully ask for permission and ask for you to come back when you are called upon to help us grow spiritually and to continue to be in loyal service to our Supreme Lord God. I love you. You come here and you make me feel so fine. Real damn fino. I thank you for creating a magical space with me. And so you know what, with that, I'm just going to leave it there. What else can I add to all that? Was great. I love that. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, thank you. I don't think anything else needs to be said. And if it wasn't for you, you're the gift. You are the gift now. I get to come back tomorrow and do that all over again. I like that. Leave me a comment if you're so inclined, but you don't have to. But I do love you. I do. I thank you so very much for being in this moment shared with me. And you come in here and you show me a kindness. And as always, I love you so much. And I am so, so proud of you, collective. Now you promise me you're going to go out there and you're going to have a really great day.